Hello and good morning. Welcome to bethechange.world. My name is Robert. I am enjoying here my own coffee. When I bought the land about 3 months ago, I harvested the coffee and I roasted it. And I'm drinking my own coffee. Good morning. Here I have a little cut. I ran into some wood. In general, everything is built for Peruvians here. They're a little bit smaller, so I banged my head twice in this one day. I need to get rid of all this stuff where I can bang my head. First thing to do. So we have another day in paradise today with a coffee. So what we're gonna do here, as you see, the grass in this area is chopped. I was chopping down some grass. And also on the other side of the house, it's already clean. Now you can actually see what's going on. Here is the first compost going. So these platanos, they like a lot of nutrients. So all this chopped weeds and grass go on top there together with my oranges and everything. That's good for composting. So what you're gonna do today, I'm gonna go into the jungle, I'm gonna go into the forest and take some topsoil for the nursery. I'm gonna start potting some little plants today and prepare for the veggie garden. So we're gonna put some tomatoes in today and some chilies and some herbs. And then later design the nursery. On the other side of the house, it's more shady, so I'm probably just gonna put them there without a shade cloth. Here in this area, it's also different. We have those platanos in already. So I'm gonna, later in the video, show you how I harvested these platanos and how I replant them. They're pretty dense together because they are meant to be a fence. Yeah, first of all, the purpose of planting them here is to have more privacy around the house. Later on, if they're too dense, I'm gonna separate them, but first I wanna get them in the ground and get them growing. I also chopped some weeds down there, and it's pretty interesting area below. As we have a water line crossing the property, it is not a stream, but it goes underneath the earth. And in one part the soil is very wet, and it's also good to understand where the water is going and plant some plants around it that needs more water. So what I'm gonna do down there where the chicken house is, we go here, I have a lot of caña, I have a lot of sugar cane. So I'm gonna take some of the sugar cane from down there and replant it on the side where it's also very wet, and also put some more platanos in. So first of all, we're gonna just enjoy the morning. I have muscle ache. Yeah, I was 3 months, I was not working much physically, and oh, a crazy one. The kitties love it. The kitties love it. There are some mice under the house or next to the house, and at night time my cats are hunting, so they're already doing a good job. In my opinion, cats are very important. If you don't have cats in this kind of environment, you end up having a lot of animals that you don't want to have. Insects, cockroaches, rats and mice. Cats eat them all. They like to play, they like to hunt, and the little ones eat grasshoppers, and so now they do their job. I sit down for a second and maybe tell you a little bit more why this kind of life was my dream to live. I grew up in the city. I grew up in Frankfurt, and back then when I was a child, I always escaped to the forest. I was doing a lot of mountain biking and Later I was trail running, and I always looked to find nature. So my dream to have a garden is already probably 10 years or more. I'm talking about I want to have a garden, I want to have a garden, I want to live in nature, I want to grow my own food, I want to be independent. So this wish was very strong because I felt in the city this is not my life. Yeah, many people like it, go to the theater and do all this stuff, and I just like nature and having peace and fresh air, clean water, and silence. I love the silence. So this dream of mine to live a life like this was a long dream, and it was a long way. As you know, I already had 2 projects here in Peru, which more or less failed, because I was not the owner of the land. I was doing some joint ventures, a little bit floppy without contracts, and yeah, it didn't work out. So now it's actually my land, no one will take it from me. And this feeling of putting something in the ground and knowing it's for the future and it's not for someone else is something very beautiful. And I was planting trees with the same energy, just imagining this is my land and I'm putting in, but something different. Yeah, it's how it's the same like you grow up with a dog. Yeah, I grew up with dogs, but the dogs were my father's dogs. Yeah, they were still my dogs, but this was not the same connection like with my dogs. And with my land, I really want to take care of my land. I want to take care of the soil. So what we're gonna do today is clean up the mess. Down there where the pig stall is a lot of plastic, is a lot of rubbish. And I already wrote a message to the pre-owner and said, hey guys, you need to pick up your shit. Please organize the transport, get some people to carry you. Please take this shit with you. I don't want that. So today we're gonna clean up. And also plant some food. Oh. Yeah, I'm very happy, guys. I'm very happy. It was a long and tough journey, and now we're digging in. Cheers. So I cleaned up behind the house, but this area is too shady. Only in the first quarter sunlight. Seeds, when they're in the ground, they need heat, they need sunlight. When the soil has the right temperature and is moist, the seeds like to germinate. So I changed the plan and we go to the other side of the house. Here I replanted the pineapples from the other side that looked a little bit sad, yeah? Especially this pineapple here. Ooh, sad little boy. We will get you back on track. In a few weeks you're gonna be a beautiful pineapple. So we have a few pineapples here, and here's the space. Here's some dragon fruits cuttings. Here's the space where I'm gonna put the first seedlings. So here's where the good stuff is. Of course we will not take a lot of soil from the forest, as we don't want to interfere in nature too much, but this is the good soil we're looking for, with compost on the top, nice dark brown living soil with fungi inside. Here you see the fungus, the white stuff. That's the good stuff we need. So I'm gonna take a few loads out of the forest. It will recover. And with this stuff we're also gonna grow our veggies until our own compost is ready. So the main problem of losing soil is erosion. I'm here now at a spot which is almost dead flat, but above it's a hill. It means that the rain is washing down the topsoil. And here is actually a part, because it's flat, there's a lot of good stuff here. Same rule, I will not take everything, just a little bit and then cover it again so it can recover. Apparently 1 inch of topsoil in nature needs 100 years to produce. For me it's hard to believe, because in the tropics everything goes faster, and you have this terra preta in the Amazon, one of the richest soils on earth, but apparently it needs a very long time to naturally decompose. So I'm only gonna use this soil for the start, and when producing compost we will use own soil. Okay guys, now we have 3 sacks of high quality jungle soil, and now I'm gonna add sand to the mix. So we're gonna go down to the road. I cut a new path here yesterday with the macheteadora. It's easier to walk this way here. And here also the areas I was talking before, where the water's running down. In the first video I showed you this part where there's erosion. Here it is. So here is a water line running down. So you see so much green here. Over there it runs down. So I'm gonna replant this area, as I mentioned, with caña and platanos. And now let's go to the road. This part is still a little bit steep here. We go to the road and get some sand to mix it in. So here also I started chopping up. This all needs to be cleaned, and it's perfect because it's mulching the ground naturally. It means next time there are going to be less weeds. And I cut it again in a few months, and I'm going to be next time going to be less weeds again, and the nutrients going to be in the soil. So here, this is the border to the neighbor, and he's planning to build a road through my land, and I will not agree on that, but probably we will run the road at the border. He has maize over there, corn, he's planting corn, and going up there. So we see how it goes. I still have all my stuff down here, as I use my energy for planting and cleaning in the moment. But today one guy is coming, helping me, and maybe together we're gonna carry all the stuff up. We are now here on the main road that leads to the property, and here on the side of the road we have beautiful fine sand that gets washed by the water. So this stuff I'm gonna add to my soil. I think I have an idea why I sleep so well. This is what I love. In the morning you just work. At midday when it's too hot you rest. In the evening you work. And you sleep like a baby. And life makes sense. Life makes sense, no? And you have a good day. Get kisses of your Bella. Huh? Go have a look. What is it? Oh my. Fucking I love it. I love it. I just have to make sure I not overpace in the beginning, as my condition, I'm not the fittest in the moment. I was just playing a little bit of football in the last few weeks, and that's it. No lifting, no carrying. So carrying up this bag of sand, guys, you can imagine it's hard work, but it's worth it. This old drawer here, which is perfect to have a seedling pot. So I'm just gonna pinch in a few holes, and then so the water can drain, and then fill it up with soil. And then I see the seeds that sprout, the little babies, are gonna replant into bigger pots. I'm using this method. In the beginning I was always taking a pot and putting a seed in. You end up having many seeds that don't sprout. And here I only take the healthy ones, the strong ones, the ones that sprout very well, and then I replant them and let them grow in the nursery. So I like this method a lot. It saves time and energy. So I'm gonna pinch all these holes, and then we're gonna fill it up with soil. So I'm repotting my cacao colombiano or cacao macambo. It is a different variety of cacao. It comes closest to durian. Durian is also cacao family, by the way. So here are the freshly potted little cacao planties. Unfortunately, there's no perfection in life. Yeah, I have to use these bags for now until I have my stacks of coconuts. I prefer coconuts because you can just put the coconut with the soil and everything just straight into the ground, and of course there's no rubbish. So what I'm going to do now is make a little shade area here. I'm basically going to build a hammock for the cats. So have a pole coming out here to the ground, and then cover the top with shade cloth and the sides too. And I can promise you the cat's gonna love to lie on the top. So I'm gonna just use what I have. That's the nice thing about living simple. You just have to see what you do with what you have. You can buy the best machines, you can have the best of the best, or you can just have a hammer and a few nails and just do what you can do. Hey Bella, we gonna do what we can do now? Yes, good girl. Wow, what a good day. What a good day. One of these days that can keep going and going and going. Today full energy. So I just cooked a delicious curry here. It's potatoes and platanos from the chakra, tomatoes, peas, avocado, onions, garlic and rice. So the kids and I are gonna eat the same. It's cooling down for them. So today we built this little nursery and cat hammock. I watered all the babies with water and EM. Water including effective microorganisms. That gives them a little kickstarter. I watered all these pineapples here. Sad looking ones. In a few days we're gonna see action in there. Thanks for watching, guys. Next time I'm gonna show you how to replant platanos, how to take the sucker out without damaging it, and how to put it in the ground. So all this stuff I did here, we're gonna do it again, as we need to plant more. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching, give me a thumbs up and subscribe my channel, and yeah, tell your friends about it, that this lifestyle is possible, especially now where society is falling apart. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye bye. Guys, simple food is the best. It's delicious. Just one spoon here. So good.